Hey Stephanie, it's Mike with Real Life Photography, and I wanted to show you a few different edits on the three images that you sent me. You said you were interested in the Tribe Archipelago sets. I've got, I think, all of them. Possibly I'm missing one. I don't have any from Ben Sasso, as you requested, but I can edit these with the Tribe Archipelago. Just as a precursor, some of the tones you have to really tweak with the Tribe presets. So we'll start with Don and Helen. And Don and Helen I don't use very much. We'll start here. Just kind of click through and see which ones possibly would fit. Maybe that one. Drop exposure down a little bit. A bit more contrast, maybe some more warmth, and then I would drop these yellows down. And that's really about it. I'm not a big fan of the Don and Helen presets. I don't think they fit my style very well. KLN is bleached out pretty far. You can see it's pretty bleached out here. But I do think, possibly, for this particular image, that the Sven presets might work well. And let's drop some yellows down. Take a radial filter. Just lighten up their faces just a little bit. Not too much. It'll just look too fake. But I think that looks nice. That was Finn's preset number 1, which is probably my favorite. It has heavy grain, so depending on how you feel about grain or not, you might drop that out. But several of his other ones also are really nice. This one's kind of bleached out like more of the tribe sets. And like I said before, I would use a radial just to lighten up their faces a little bit. Another popular one would be the VSCO presets. Pack 1, you get several good ones as far as Fuji and Kodak Portra. And then Pack 5, Agfa Vista is real nice. It really ups the saturation quite a bit though, so it doesn't work on every image. And then in Pack 6, you get kind of these two, this push-pull and cross process. I like Portra 160 in this pack, and get that a little bit, and like I said before, add a radial here. Just to kind of tone it, to get a little more light on their face. And it's believable. I think that's fairly believable. Alright, so let's move over to this image. She has gorgeous eyes, or he. I'm sorry if it's a boy or a girl. I think Portra 160 would work real nice on here. Brightens everything up. Agfa Vista possibly would work real well on this image. Drop the exposure just a little bit. Highlights a little bit. Contrast. And let's see, maybe a little warmth. Just a little bit. But that's really nice, I think. I don't think anything, I mean, in this particular image, I wouldn't do anything with the eyes just because they're already super sparkly and super bright. let's look over here at LXC. LXC's nice on there. It's pretty muted. LXC03 is probably my favorite of the LXC, the original LXC pack. Just because I think that you can do more with it. The skin tones don't get kind of crazy. Let's look at LXC N. 2 is probably my favorite out of those. Add some warmth to the image. Maybe drop exposure just a little bit. Let's see what 1 looks like. And that doesn't look bad either. So let's jump down to Sven's presets and look at those. And just one click, I think Sven 1 looks the best. Five adds a little bit more hints of green. 6 a little bit of blues. 7's nice on here too. Just a little warmth. But overall, I think this image itself, you could use, I mean, a variety of different presets and make it look right. And lastly, be the image of walking that looks like on a beach or on a pier. Let's look at Loft presets. I think that's nice. That was one click with Loft C1. Might add a little bit and drop the exposure down just a tiny bit. A little more warmth. Maybe so. Let's see if I use the dropper. Yeah, I was pretty close there with the white balance. Let's look at Sven. And it's really cool. This image is really cool. Just warm it up. I think that looks good as well. Let's take a look at VSCO. The Agfa Vistas. Nice, but it's a little bit too yellow. I think it's too yellowish orange here. And let's look at Portra 160. And that's nice too. And that's a nice clean edit. Really simple. That was almost one click, just a little bit of adjustment on white balance. And just for giggles, we'll look at mine on this image. And it may or may not look right. A little bit more warmth there. And I would drop the yellows just a little bit. Maybe raise the oranges there, maybe. And that looks nice as well. Mine required a little bit more tweaking. So hopefully that'll help. If there was a particular preset that you saw that you think you like, there's Catch 8. And let's take one more look. Let's see what Twyla Jones is. Looks like. And hers are really muted and bleached out, so it doesn't work on everything. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. TVP. No. That doesn't look bad. It has a lot of magenta in it. which, like I said, you can use the dropper and fix some of that. But honestly, like if you're looking for something that's gonna kind of fit pretty much any style, or just you'll be able to use it on a multitude of images. I think pack 5 or pack 6 or pack 1 on for VSCO is it can be used on anything. Also, Sven's presets you can use on pretty much anything, pretty much any image. I mean, just preset number 1 on in its own is phenomenal. It is high grain, so I mean, just take the grain down if you don't like grain, or leave it where it's at. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, please hit me up. I'll be more than happy to help you again.